What's up, motherfuckers? Okay, so there's people out there that are saying skateboarding's an art or it's a sport. And before I get into this topic, I just want to explain, I'm just going to give you guys my point of view, what I think, what it is. And I don't know, you can comment below what you think it is or what you think about my thoughts about it. And yeah, before I really get into the details, I'm not new to skateboarding, but then at the same time I'm not old to it. So I've been skating for almost 4 years, and like that's me like actually skating, not just like on and off type thing. Like I've been just at it, and the only thing that stopped me is just winter and just injuries. But other than that, I've been skating for that long. And so I'm not new to this, but then again, I'm not old to this. Like I haven't been around like for 10 years, 20, 30, 40, whatever. But then again, I haven't been around for like a couple months. So I have a good knowledge of skating. And plus I've had it like around my life with Tony Hawk games, skate videos, and all that. So yeah, I'm just going to give you my point of view of what I think it is. So what I think it is, I think it's both. Just because just there's parts to it. And I'm not saying both like it is both an art and a sport. Like just the whole like entire skateboarding is just both art and sport. I think just different parts of it is an art, and then the other parts are sports. And well, the other part of it is a sport. And the reason I say that is first, let me get into the art. Okay, so the art part of it I'm talking about is the video parts, making up new tricks, learning new tricks, and styles. So let me just start with the video part of it, or video parts. It's you're not like timed right away. Like you still have like a deadline, of course, but you don't like have to land this trick first try, or it's like you're not being timed. There's not really a coach. You can just like go for the trick as long as you can, as long as your filmer it's not a bitch. And yeah, just like go for it as hard as you can for this like couple second clip. And then like, yeah, it's like you do it on your own time. You can go out and film whenever you want or whenever you don't want. And the same thing applies with learning a trick and making up a new trick. Making up a new trick no one has ever done, or rarely have done, is I don't know, it's a good feeling. Well, I never really invented a trick, as long as I know of. I might have invented 1 or 2 actual tricks, but I can't guarantee anything. But yeah, so that part, it's like you can do it at your own time, your own pace. You don't have some coach breathing on your neck. You don't have any of that. So there's that part. And the style, that's you either have like a natural style or you could just force it. And you can do whatever you want. And the thing I like about the style, it shows that you're not the same as Jimmy down the street or Bob down the road or anything like that. So it shows skateboarding that you're different than the other guy that's skateboarding. So it doesn't, I don't know, it's not the only thing, I don't know, it doesn't make you look the same as everyone else doing the same thing, even though you guys are doing the same thing. That might have not made sense, but I'm gonna go with it anyways. And like that style part with like, I don't know, just like the way like you move your arms, like that's a different style of it that makes it an art. Or like move any body part to make a trick look cool, basically. The clothing you wear, whatever you like, you can do that. So that's cool. The freedom of that is awesome. And the stuff you skate. So it's like you don't have to skate everything, but then again, you can skate everything you want, or you could just pick certain stuff you like to skate. It's still cool to try out everything. And oh, one more thing I just remembered that makes it an art is the different board setups. So it's not like like the same with style. Your different board setup is all personal preference. Like you could be a, I don't know, size 6 shoe riding a size like 9 wide board, like a 9 old school board, or you could be like a size 12, 13 shoe and skate like a, I don't know, a 7.5 board. It's all in your own choice. You can skate any type of truck you want. You can have a really heavy truck or a really light truck. You can have the size of wheels you want. You can skate the type of bearings you want, the type of grip tape, bolts, hardware, everything. It's just how creative you can get with it, with your own setup, or just however, or as plain as you want it to get. So yeah, that's the art part of it, of skateboarding. Just because like those 5 subjects I was talking about, the video parts, learning new tricks, making up new tricks, styles, and then like just your board setup. But then I guess the board setup could be classified as a style type thing, but oh, you know what I mean. And then, so yeah, that's the part that makes it like just an art. You can do it on your own time. Like with painting, since that's an art, you can paint a picture however you want at your own time. Making music, that's an art. You can record a song or just make a song at your own time, at your own pace, with your band, or even by yourself if you're just doing something that like you need just a beat behind or something. So now I'm going to go to the sports part of it. I'm sorry if I'm doing this, but it's just a bad reaction. But yeah, now I'm going to go to the sports part of it. Okay, so with the sports part of skateboarding, the part that makes it a sport, I think it's the demos and competitions. And the reason why I think those are because you have, like in normal sports, like a sports game, you have people watching you, and with competitions, I'll just say this for both of them, you're just trying to impress people with demos and competitions, like just they're at like that point type thing. Like with video parts, you're trying to impress people, but it's like you don't have to land everything first, second try. It's like you could take forever to land it type thing. And then I don't know, I just think that part's a sport, because the competition part, even your mindset is like, oh, we gotta win, or I gotta win. It's like a free-for-all like team, like you're just one-man team, everyone, for the 15 people that are in the competition. So yeah, that part's a sport, just because you're just trying to impress people, or you're just trying to either impress people or just, yeah, you know what I mean, impress people. Or, oh, and there's one more thing, we could say it's a business part. The demo is probably a business part, just because the reason people do demos is because they need to advertise their company. But like, instead of showing a video, they like advertise it. It's like advertising in a big way, maybe. I just thought of it right now. I haven't been thinking of this for days, like these other topics. But yeah, hopefully I made sense to you guys. I hope you like this video. Subscribe if you want. If you don't want to, you don't have to subscribe. And yeah, I think that's it. Oh, and I have a Twitter account, so if you want to follow me on Twitter, maybe. So yeah, I guess you could just do that. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Peace.